Hey guys, Michael here, Power Focus Fitness. This is day 12 of HIIT For Beginners. So today we're going to be doing renegade rows with an alternative being the bent over row. Also going to be doing jumping lunges with the alternative just being normal lunges, or then going into a glute bridge hold and basically just reduce the time that you hold the glute bridge. That's the alternative, and then a hollow hold. And once again, just reduce the time that you hold the hollow hold for the alternative. So it's going to be 4 rounds with 30 seconds work, 30 seconds rest. And we're going to be starting with the renegade row. So basically with a renegade row, if you haven't done them before, I'm just using 5 kilos. So basically what you want to be doing is coming down onto the ground like so, legs spread wide. And then basically what you're doing is finding your balance, and then you come up and bringing that in like so, like that. So that is the renegade row. If you haven't done them before, you can quite easily just change that into bent over row. I just like to set myself up and then just coming in like so with that bent over row. You can do it like that if you want. Hold them like that. That choice, completely up to you. So then basically jumping lunges, if you have watched my other videos before, you would have seen the jumping lunges. So if you haven't seen them, so basically the way I like to start off, I just start off into a lunge, then coming into that jumping lunge like so. And then if you just want an easier alternative, just go into a normal lunge. Pretty straightforward. So you've got your glute bridge hold. So coming down onto the ground, coming down onto your back, bring your pelvic up towards the ceiling like so, arms down by your side, and just holding up like that. And if you need to, just reduce the time, come down, give a count of 5, and then come back into it, and just keep doing that if that's all you can do, or just stay up for the whole 30 seconds. And then after that one, going into a hollow hold. So basically you can have your arms out in front of you like that, or bring them back like so, holding yourself up like that for the 30 seconds, and you really feel that working your core. So as I said, 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off for 4 rounds. So as we'll get started now, so starting with those renegade rows, and if you need to, just do the bent over row. Rightio, let's go. Also remembering we'll be having a 1-minute break in between rounds. As I always like to say, just keep yourself moving, keep yourself warm. Make sure to have yourself a bit of a drink. And we'll be starting again in 10 seconds, going into those jumping lunges or just the normal lunges. Starting again in 3, 2, and 1, and go. Just give the legs a bit of a shake out. Keep yourself just moving. And we'll be starting again in 10 seconds. Going into the glute bridge in 3, 2, and 1. Go. Keep it up, guys. Remember, if you need to, just come down for a second. Then come back up if you feel that you need to. If you don't, excellent work. Otherwise, excellent work all around. So you can stay down on the ground if you want to, but I always believe get up off the ground, keep yourself moving around, because it might be a bit harder for you to get back into it after that 30 seconds on the ground if you're just beginning to do all this sort of stuff. Starting again in 10 seconds, going into that hollow hold, and we're starting in 3, 2, and 1. Back down. Remembering, if you want to, you can just hold your arms out and back in front. Makes it a bit easier. But really, you want to be able to have your arms out at the back like so. When you get a bit more advanced, just bring yourself up a little bit more and just tighten up those abs. You'll feel them working quite well. Going into that 1 minute break now. So that's round 1 done. Just keep yourselves moving around, doing an excellent job. Doing a really good job so far. Grab yourself a drink. 30 seconds. Just keep everything moving, keeping yourself warm. Personally, that's the first time I've ever done renegade rows myself. I was going to practice them beforehand, but I completely forgot. But I think I've done okay. But I can see how it works so well. So it's a good exercise. So we're starting again in 5 seconds. In 3, 2, and 1. Going into those renegade rows again. You can take it slow or go fast, but realistically, probably take it a bit slower because we're going to have the jumping lunges, which are going to be a bit more of the cardio aspect at this point in this exercise, or this workout, I should say. Try and treat that renegade rows as more of a bodybuilding exercise. So yeah, just keep that the same way. If you do go to the gym, just do it in the same way you would if you were lifting weights. So we're starting again in 5 seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Jumping lunges. Ooh, where am I going? Be good to hear from you guys. You could leave a comment letting me know how you're going with the workouts, if you're enjoying them or not. I'd rather you be enjoying them, but if you weren't enjoying them, you wouldn't be doing them. That's a bit of a silly question. Next exercise, going into those glute bridge again. But it would be good to see some comments. And if there's anything else you'd like to see, which would also be good to know. Starting in 10 seconds. Going into that hollow hold. The glute bridge. In 3, 2, and 1. And just once again, as you become more advanced, you can use this exercise as a way to get your breath back. Coming down out of that one, coming up off the floor, keeping yourself moving, keep yourself motivated by coming off the floor. Staying on the floor, you might lose a bit of motivation. So now we're going into the hollow hold, 10 seconds, and starting in 3, 2, and 1, down into the floor. As I said, have your arms in front like so. It makes it a bit easier for balance. Or coming back like so, which you can really tell the difference. And going into that 1 minute break. So round 2 down, 2 more to go. Doing excellent, you're doing a great job. Just remember that you're the one doing this for yourself, which is fantastic. Even if you're doing it for someone else, that is awesome motivation as well. It's whatever you're doing it, but at the end of the day, this is for you. 30 seconds. So remember that. If you're working out with someone else, keep them motivated, keep pushing them, push each other. It's always fantastic to see people pushing one another and giving each other the confidence to do this sort of stuff. Because some people just can run you down and they don't care. So we're starting again in 5 seconds. So we're starting again in 3, 2, 1. And go into those rows. And coming up out of that one, going into those jumping lunges or just into normal lunges. So starting again in 10 seconds. And going in 3, 2, 1. Into those lunges or jumping lunges. Whichever you choose is fine, because you're still working. You're still doing good things. And going into those glute bridges next. Keeping yourself moving around. Almost finished with round 3. Only one more round after that, which hasn't taken that long. So if you ever think you don't have time, you've got time. So we're starting again in 5 seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Into that glute bridge. And slowly coming down out of that one. Coming up off the floor. Going into the hollow hold. Last exercise of round 3. Then one more round to go. Starting in 10 seconds. And we're starting in 3, 2, 1. Back down to the ground. If you want to, as I said before, just bring yourself up a little bit more, but then tighten those abs. If you want to, put your hands on them, feel they're working. And for now, 1 minute break. And going into our last round. As I said, if you don't think you've got time, you've got time. Even if it means doing what I do, as soon as you finish work, the way I see it, I have not finished my day until I go to the gym. So even if I finish work at say 6 or 7 o'clock at night, I'm going to the gym. Even if it means I'm getting home at 8 and I'm still going to bed at 10, so be it. It means that I've got the job done. And that's how I do it. So we're starting again in 10 seconds. So it just means that you go a 9 to 5 job, you don't get home until you've gone to the gym. Starting again in 3, 2, 1, into those renegade rows. Sorry. And going into those jumping lunges. Yeah, so as I was saying, just try and set yourself up that way, even if it's only Monday to Friday. And even if you're only going to go to the gym for 20 or 30 minutes, if you finish work at 5, you're not getting home till 6. Think of it that way. And we're starting again in 3, 2, 1. And going into those jumping lunges. So usually I'll finish work at 5 and I'll get home at about 6:45. So it's about 20 minutes to get to the gym, 10-minute warm up, about 45 minutes in the gym, and then about another 15, 20 minutes just finishing up and going home. And going into those glute bridge holds. There's 2 more exercises and then you're done for the day. 10 seconds. And we're starting again in 3, 2, 1. What's going on? Sorry. I have to get another timer, I think. As I said, if you're able to, just relax. Coming down and up. It's end of July here at the moment. It's quite a nice day out there. Sun's out, still quite cool. It's quite good out there at the moment. So starting in 10 seconds. Going into the hollow hold. 3, 2, 1. Going down into that hollow hold for the last time of this session. I have a feeling I missed out on the lunges on the fourth round, on this round. I don't think I did. If I did, I apologise. Do them anyway. Coming up out of that one. We can stop that now. Good job, everyone. As always, fantastic. It's been Michael for Power Focus Fitness. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment below of how it's going. And if you want to see any more or even how I'm going. So thank you very much. And you guys have a good morning, a good day, and a good night. Thank you, everyone. Enjoy what you do. Thank you.